Don't play no more, but that's still my team. And back behind those bleachers, there's a spot where I kiss the homecoming queen. Spent most of my years in these 10 square miles. It's seen all of my tears, it's seen all of my smiles. I always said I wanted to leave. Now it's the only place I want to be. Yeah. This is my town, this is my town. There ain't an inch of road I ain't been down. This is my town, this is my town. Long as I'm living, I'll be hanging round. It's the middle of nowhere, but I call it home there. I ain't afraid to say it loud and proud. This is my town, this is my town. Everybody knows everybody, and everybody knows me by my first name. As the world gets complicated, we just try to keep it simple and stay the same. There's dirt on them roads, I don't want them to pave it. Every memory I've got, yeah, them dirt roads, they made it. If you're anything like me, take your drink and raise it. Yeah, go on and say it. Come on. This is my town, this is my town. There ain't an inch of road I ain't been down. This is my town, this is my town. Long as I'm living, I'll be hanging round. It's the middle of nowhere, but I call it home there. I ain't afraid to say it loud and proud. This is my town, this is my town. It's the middle of nowhere, but I call it home there. It's what I'm all about. It's where I was raised at the end of my days. It's where they'll lay me down. This is my town, this is my town. There ain't an inch of road I ain't been down. This is my town, this is my town. Long as I'm living, I'll be hanging round. It's the middle of nowhere, but I call it home there. I ain't afraid to say it loud and proud. This is my town, this is my town. Oh, this is my town.
Swear that you're staying single, next thing you know, you meet a girl at a bar, and next thing you know, you get her laughing, it's 2 a.m. You're telling your buddies 3 months in that she ain't moving in, but next thing you know, there's a U-Haul trailer, next thing you know, your old apartment, it's y'all's new place. There goes the carpet, but the deer head stays. Next thing you know, you're saving money like never before, just to spend it all at a jewelry store. Getting down on one knee on her mama's porch, just pray she don't say no. Next thing you know, your best man gives a half-drunk speech, and you're sunburned on a honeymoon beach, and your left hand's getting used to that rain, and there the next 2 or 3 years gone. Next thing you know, weren't really trying. Next thing you know, there's a test on the counter. Next thing you know, she's standing there crying, nodding her head yes. You're half excited, half scared to death, cause next thing you know, you're wearing scrubs and a funny white hat, and the doctor saying, how you doing there, Dad? And nobody's ever called you that, and you take the drive home slow. Next thing you know, it's first steps, first dates, first car. It's 11:01, wondering where they are. You're saying that a USC's too far. It's amazing how fast 17 years go. Next thing you know, next thing you know, next thing you know, you get to know your wife again, and you're more in love than you've ever been. with a lot of years of remember wins and still some down the road. Cause next thing you know, you got a yard full of your kids' kids, and you take them to church, teach them to fish, and you tell them stories every chance you get about how fast this life down here can go. Next thing you know, next thing you know.
She was staring out the window of their SUV, complaining, saying, I can't wait to turn 18. She said, I'll make my own money and I'll make my own rules. Mama put the car in park out there in front of the school, and she kissed her head and said, I was just like you. You're gonna miss this, you're gonna want this back, you're gonna wish these days hadn't gone by so fast. These are some good times, so take a good look around. You may not know it now, but you're gonna miss this. Before she knows it, she's a brand new bride in her one-bedroom apartment, and her daddy stops by. He tells her it's a nice place. She says, it'll do for now. Starts talking about babies and buying a house. And Daddy shakes his head and says, baby, just slow down. 'Cause you're gonna miss this, you're gonna want this back, you're gonna wish these days hadn't gone by so fast. These are some good times, so take a good look around. You may not know it now, but you're gonna miss this. 5 years later, there's a plumber working on the water heater. Dogs barking, phones ringing, one kid's crying, one kid's screaming, and she keeps apologizing. He says they don't bother me, I've got 2 babies of my own. One's 36, one's 23. It's hard to believe, but you're gonna miss this. You're gonna want this back, you're gonna wish these days hadn't gone by so fast. These are some good times, so take a good look around. You may not know it now, but you're gonna miss this. You're gonna miss this. Yeah, you're gonna miss this.
Your little hands wrapped around my finger, and it's so quiet in the world tonight. Your little eyelids flutter 'cause you're dreaming, so I tuck you in, turn on your favorite night light. To you, everything's funny. You got nothing to regret. I'd give all I have, honey, if you could stay like that Oh, darling, don't you ever grow up, don't you ever grow up, just stay this little. Oh, darling, don't you ever grow up, don't you ever grow up, it could stay this simple. I won't let nobody hurt you, won't let no one break your heart. No one will desert you, just try to never grow up. And never grow up. You're in the car on the way to the movies and you're mortified your mom's dropping you off. At 14, there's just so much you can't do, and you can't wait to move out someday and call your own shots. But don't make her drop you off around the block. Remember that she's getting older too, and don't lose the way that you dance around in your PJs getting ready for school. Oh, darling, don't you ever grow up, don't you ever grow up, just stay this little. Oh, darling, don't you ever grow up, don't you ever grow up, it could stay this simple. And no one's ever burned you, nothing's ever left you scarred. And even though you want to, just try to never grow up. Take pictures in your mind of your childhood room. Memorize what it sounded like when your dad gets home. Remember the footsteps, remember the words said, and all your little brother's favorite songs. I just realized everything I have is someday gonna be gone. So here I am in my new apartment in a big city. They just dropped me off. It's so much colder than I thought it would be, so I tucked myself in and turned my nightlight on. Wish I'd never grown up. Wish I'd never grown up. Oh, I don't wanna grow up. Wish I'd never grown up. Could still be little. Oh, I don't wanna grow up. Wish I'd never grown up. It could still be simple. Oh, darling, don't you ever grow up. Don't you ever grow up. You just stay this little. Oh, darling, don't you ever grow up. Don't you ever grow up. Stay this simple. I won't let nobody hurt you, won't let no one break your heart. And even though you want to, please try to never go. Oh, 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 don't you ever go. Just never grow up.
Spray a little ether in the breather and hope she cranks. Pour a little Folgers from the thermos and take a drink. Hard pack them Marlboro Reds. Check the oil and the recap treads. Little rock and roller on the radio. You're gonna miss your boys, but it's time to go. Put 18 hours on 18 wheels with little white peas nipping at your heels, like some outlaw asphalt cowboy in the wind. Riding high till you run out, it's an uphill battle just here in town. Trying to get somewhere on a road that just don't end. Racing time and losing miles, you'll never never get back again. Whoa. Little boy wishing he was fishing in his dreams. Never got to know you too good, now he says things he don't mean. You couldn't make a good thing last, always had to go so fast. But age caught up, slowed you down, and the days they just fly by now. Like 18 hours on 18 wheels with little white pills nipping at your heels. Like some outlaw asphalt cowboy in the wind. Riding high till you run out, it's an uphill battle just gearing down. Trying to get somewhere on a road that just don't end. Racing time and losing miles, you'll never get back again. Whoa. Well, this cat in a cradle never got a silver spoon. Now I run the roads just like you. There's cities between her and me and a real life. Man, I swear it feels like 18 hours on 18 wheels with little white pills nipping at my heels. Like some outlaw asphalt cowboy in the wind. Riding high till I run out, it's an uphill battle just gearing down. Trying to get somewhere on a road that just don't end. Racing time and losing miles, I'll never get back again. Whoa.
This moment in the back of my mind, the time we stood with our shaking hands, the crowds in stands went wild. We were the kings and the queens, and they read off our names. The night you danced like you knew our lives would never be the same. You held your head like a hero on a history book page. It was the end of a decade, but the start of an age. Long live the walls we crashed through, all the kingdom lights shine just for me and you. I was screaming, long live all the magic we made, and bring on all the pretenders. One day we will be remembered. I said, remember this feeling. I passed the pictures around of all the years that we stood there on the sidelines, wishing for right now. We are the kings and the queens. You traded your baseball cap for a crown when they gave us our trophies, and we held them up for our town. And the cynics were outraged, screaming, this is absurd. 'Cause for a moment a band of thieves in ripped up jeans got to rule promise me this, that you'll stand by me forever. But if God forbid fate should step in and force us into a goodbye, if you have children someday, when they point to the pictures, please tell them my name. Tell them how the crowds went wild. Tell them how I hope they shine. Long live the walls we crashed through. I had the time of my life with you. Long, long live the walls we crashed through. How the kingdom lights shine just for me and you. And I was screaming, long live all the magic we made, and bring on all the pretenders. I'm not afraid, singing long live all the mountains we moved. I had the time of my life fighting dragons with you. And long, long live that look on your face, and bring on all the pretenders. One day we will be remembered. I wish somebody would have told me, babe, that someday these will be the good old days. All the love you won't forget, and all these reckless nights you won't regret. Someday soon your whole life's gonna change. You'll miss the magic of these good old days.
I was thinking about the band, I was thinking about the fans. We were underground, loading merch in that 12-passenger van, in a small club in Minnesota, and the snow outside of First Ave. I just wanted my name and a star. Now look at where we at, still growing up, still growing up. I would lay in my bed and dream about what I'd become. Couldn't wait to get older, couldn't wait to be some. Now that I'm here, wishing I was still young. Those good old days.
I wish somebody would have told me, babe, that someday these would be the good old days. All the love you won't forget, and all these reckless nights you won't regret. 'Cause someday soon your whole life's gonna change. You'll miss the magic of the good old days.
Wish I didn't think I had the answers. Wish I didn't drink all of that blast first. Wish I made it to homecoming, got up the courage to ask her. Wish I would've gotten out of my show. Wish I put the bottle back on that shelf. Wish I wouldn't have worried about what other people thought, and felt comfortable with myself. Rooftop open, and the stars above. Moment frozen, sneaking out and falling in love. Me, you, and that futon, we just begun. On the grass dreaming, figuring out who I was. Those good old days.
I wish somebody would have told me, babe, that someday these would be the good old days. All the love you won't forget, and all these reckless nights you won't regret. 'Cause someday soon your whole life's gonna change. You'll miss the magic of the good old days.
Never thought we'd get old. Maybe we're still young. Maybe you always look back and think it was better than it was. Maybe these are the moments. Maybe I've been missing what it's about. Been scared of the future, thinking about the past while missing out on now. We've come so far, I guess I'm proud. And I ain't worried about the wrinkles around my smile. I got some scars, I've been around. I felt some pain, I've seen some things, but I'm here now. Those good old days.
You don't know what you got till it goes, till it's gone. You don't know what you got till it goes, till it's gone. I wish somebody would have told me, babe, someday these will be the good old days. All the love you won't forget, can almost see it, that dream I'm dreaming, but there's a voice inside my head saying you'll never reach it. Every step I'm taking, every move I make feels lost with no direction. My faith is shaking, but I gotta keep trying. Gotta keep my head held high. There's always gonna be another mountain. I'm always gonna wanna make it move. Always gonna be an uphill battle. Sometimes I'm gonna have to lose. It ain't about how fast I get there. Ain't about what's waiting on the other side. It's the climb. The struggles I'm facing, the chances I'm taking, sometimes might knock me down, but no, I'm not breaking. I may not know it, but these are the moments that I'm gonna remember most. Yeah, just gotta keep going, and I gotta be strong. Just keep pushing on, 'cause there's always gonna be another mountain. I'm always gonna wanna make it move. Always gonna be an uphill battle, and sometimes I'm gonna have to lose. Ain't about how fast I get there. Ain't about what's waiting on the other side. It's the climb. There's always gonna be another mountain. I'm always gonna wanna make it move. Always gonna be an uphill battle. Sometimes you're gonna have to lose. Ain't about how fast I get there. Ain't about what's waiting on the other side. It's the climb. Keep on moving, keep climbing, keep the faith, baby. It's all about the climb. Keep your faith, keep your faith.
Whoa. 8 years old, couple cane posts sitting down by the creek. Lines in the water, watching those bobbers, seeing that red sun sink. Mama's on the porch yelling supper's hot. Y'all come and get it. We yelled 5 more minutes. At 16 it was 12:03, standing at her front door. And Katie's dad said midnight, but we needed just a little more. Yellow light flipping on and off, interrupting that good night kissing. We wanted 5 more minutes. Time rolls by, the clock don't stop. I wish I had a few more drops of the good stuff, the good times. Oh, but they just keep on flying right on by like it ain't nothing. I wish I had me a pause button. turn my helmet in, walk to the 50-yard line. Just the coach and me after we lost 8-10 to 9. And I cried, man, next time to get in here, I'll have to buy a ticket. Can't you give me 5 more minutes? Time rolls by, the clock don't stop. I wish I had a few more drops of the good stuff, the good times. Oh, but they just keep on flying right on by like it ain't nothing. Wish I had me a pause button. Moments like those, Lord knows I'd hit it and give myself 5 more minutes. In '86, my grandpa said there's angels in the room. All the family gathered round, knew the time was coming soon. With so much left to say, I prayed, Lord, I ain't finished, just give us 5 more minutes. Time rolls by, the clock don't stop. I wish I had a few more drops of the good stuff, the good times. Oh, but they just keep on flying right on by like it ain't nothing. I wish I had me a pause button. Moments like those, Lord knows I'd hit it. Yeah, sometimes this old life will leave you wishing that you had 5 more minutes. 5 more minutes.
I hope the days come easy and the moments pass slow, and each road leads you where you wanna go. And if you're faced with a choice and you have to choose, I hope you choose the one that means the most to you. And if one door opens to another door closed, I hope you keep on walking till you find the window. If it's cold outside, show the world the warmth of your smile. But more than anything, more than anything, my wish for you is that this life becomes all that you want it to. Your dreams stay big, your worries stay small. You never need to carry more than you can hold. And while you're out there getting where you're getting to, I hope you know somebody loves you and wants the same things too. Yeah, this is my wish. I hope you never look back, but you never forget all the ones who love you in the place you left. I hope you always forgive and you never regret, and you help somebody every chance you get. Oh, you find God's grace in every mistake, and always give more than you take. But more than anything, yeah, more than anything, my wish for you is that this life becomes all that you want it to. Your dreams stay big, your worries stay small. You never need to carry more than you can hold. And while you're out there getting where you're getting to, I hope you know
Hope when you take that jump, you don't feel the fall. Hope when the water rises, you built a wall. Hope when the crowd screams out, you're screaming your name. Hope if everybody runs, you choose to stay. Hope that you fall in love and it hurts so bad. Hey, the only way you can know, you give it all you had. And I hope that you don't suffer, but take the pain. Hope when the moment comes, you'll say, I swear I lived. Hope that you spend your days, but they all add up. And when that sun goes down, hope you raise your cup. Oh, I wish that I could witness all your joy and all your pain. But until my moment comes, I'll say I did it all. I did it all. I owned every second that this world could give. I saw so many places, the things that I did. And with every broken bone, I swear I lived. I swear I lived. Every broken bone, I swear I did it all. I did it all. I owned every second that this world could give. I saw so many places, the things that I did. Yeah, with every broken bone, I swear I lived. I swear I lived.
There's a moment in your bones when the fire takes over. Blood is running, heart is pumping as the battle gets closer. They can say what they want now, 'cause we'll be screaming out, we can be heroes everywhere we go. We can have all that we ever want. Swinging like Ali, rocking our bodies, standing on top like a champion. Keep your silver, give me that gold. You'll remember when I say we can be heroes everywhere we go. Keeping us down is impossible, 'cause we're unstoppable. Oh, we're unstoppable. Oh, we're unstoppable. Every spotlight, every soundbite, everybody who gave up is just a fuel for wanting him more than anybody against us. 'cause we're unstoppable. We're unstoppable. We're unstoppable. They can say what they want now, 'cause we'll be screaming out. We can be heroes everywhere we go. We can have all that we ever want. Singing like Ali, rocking our bodies, standing on top like a champion. Keep your silver, give me that gold. You'll remember when I say we can be heroes everywhere we go. Keeping us down is impossible. We're unstoppable. We're unstoppable. We're unstoppable. We're unstoppable. We're unstoppable. We're unstoppable. We're unstoppable.
It's been a long day without you, my friend, and I'll tell you all about it when I see you again. We've come a long way from where we began. Oh, I'll tell you all about it when I see you again. When I see you again.
Damn, who knew? All the planes we flew, good things we've been through. That I'll be standing right here talking to you about another path. I know we love to hit the road and laugh, but something told me that it wouldn't last. Had to switch up, look at things different, see the bigger picture. Those were the days, hard work forever pays. Now I see you in a better place. How can we not talk about family when family's all that we got? Everything I went through, you were standing there by my side, and now you gon' be with me for the last ride.
It's been a long day without you, my friend, and I'll tell you all about it when I see you again. We've come a long way from where we began. Oh, I'll tell you all about it when I see you again. When I see you again.
First you both go out your way and the vibe is feeling strong, and what's small turn to a friendship turn to a bond, and that bond will never be broken, the love will never get lost. And when brotherhood come first, then the line will never be crossed. Established it on our own when that line had to be drawn, and that line is what we reach, so remember me when I'm gone. How can we not talk about family when family's all that we got? Everything I went through, you were standing there by my side, and now you gon' be with me for the last ride.
Don't let the light guide your way. Yeah. Hold every memory as you go. And every road
Okay. At this time, come on. Oh, they still got graduates right there? Hold on. Okay. At this time, would you please remain standing for the Pledge of Allegiance and continue standing for the national anthem following the Pledge of Allegiance? Attention, salute, pledge. Thank you, and you may now be seated.
Good evening. How is everyone tonight? Good. Very good. Let me get this straightened out. My name is Brian Jennings. I am the principal at McLoud High School. On behalf of the faculty and the staff at McLoud High School, I would like to welcome you to the 2023 McLoud High School graduation ceremony. Before we really get started and begin, I would like to thank some people and recognize some people. I'm going to do a little different. I'm going to have some people stand in groups, so you can, when I tell you to, we will give those groups applause. I would like the staff of McLoud High School. I think our staff has done a fabulous job this year. You know, we have an awesome staff at the school, from teachers to secretaries to custodians to bus drivers. Everyone that we have has poured into these young people throughout the time that they've been at our school. So if our staff would stand up, I would like to recognize them, please. Thank you very much. And while I'm doing that, any other staff members of McLoud Public Schools that contributed? I know a lot of you had these kids in grade school. You've coached them in athletics. Would you please stand as well and be recognized that have had an impact on their life? Thank you very much. Like I said, our staff, I cannot say enough good things about them. It is, the last few years have been very challenging. I listened to nightmare stories from other principals at times at different schools and the things that they deal with staff, and it just seems to be something that we don't deal with. So we appreciate them very much. I would also like to thank our superintendent, our assistant superintendent, and our director of secondary education. That would be Mrs. Hockenberry. Please stand up. Miss Drew and Mr. Ross. And I appreciate the support that they give us throughout the year. Thank you, I would like to recognize Ms. Papera, our assistant principal, for the hard work that she does. Thank you, Ms. P. I'm sorry to continue, but our Board of Education, there are two of them not here tonight that had other obligations, but you guys please stand. We have Mr. Dustin Greenberg, Mr. Doug Van Scoy, and Mr. Shelton Mapira. Mr. Dustin Conley and Mr. Bobby Howard are not in attendance tonight due to other obligations, but we appreciate all that they do for us. Special thanks to our high school counselors, Ms. Dennis and Ms. Halferty. I believe they've already stood, but I want to make sure that they are recognized for the hours that they spend making sure that students have the credits that they need to be sure that they graduate. They are awesome. One more group that I want to make sure I get that are staff members are Ms. Kim Hill, Ms. Shauna Vandervoort, Ms. Lisa Plunkett, Mr. Johnny Hill, and Ms. Kylie Voiles for the work that they do as senior class sponsors and the time that they spend with these young people. Thank you. And most importantly, I want to thank our graduates and their families, all of you that are sitting out there for your flexibility, for your resilience during the last 4 years. The class of 2023 is unique. They've had many disruptions in the time that they spent at McLoud High School. You know, when we sent them home, I think I said the same thing last year because of 3 years, but this is our first group. When we sent this group home as freshmen at spring break in 2020, I don't think any of us could have imagined the effect that COVID was going to have on their education for the time that they spent at McLoud High School. This year, I feel like we got back to some sense of normalcy, but for the first 3 years that they were at MHS, there were a lot of distractions, a lot of things that were thrown at them that, you know, were out of their control. And this class met all of those challenges that were thrown their way. They emerged as one of the most successful classes that we've ever had at McLoud High School, and I'm very proud of them, and they deserve a huge round of applause as well. I cannot say enough good things about this class. This is my 5th year at McLoud, so they were 8th graders when I came. But this class has set a bar that I hope that other classes look up to, and you've set the bar high, guys. We're very proud of you. This ceremony tonight is not only about the closing of a chapter in the lives of these young people and the students before me, but also the recognition of the hard work and the effort put forth by you guys, family and friends, to help them reach these milestones in their life. The class of 2023, like I said, has accomplished great things during their 4 years, and we wish them nothing but the best as they move forward. At this time, I would like to recognize our salutatorian and our valedictorians. So when I call your name, please stand. We will hold our applause, if you don't mind, until I've introduced all of them. We have 1 salutatorian and 6 valedictorians to introduce. Our salutatorian is Miss Cassidy Lynn Glanzer Marsh. That's all right. Go ahead and clap. Great job, Cassidy. Our valedictorians, Miss Corey Ann Barnes, Miss Madison Brooke Bickle, Miss Kaylee Ray Campbell, Mr. Trice Devon Lewis, Mr. Connor Lee Ryan, Miss Caitlin Michelle Schoen, and Miss Zoe Ruthann Walker. Let's give them all a big round of applause. Thank you. You may be seated. At this time, I would like to introduce to you the senior class president, Mr. Braden Osborne.
How's everybody doing? All right. Good evening, friends, faculty, fellow graduates, and distinguished guests. First, I'd like to acknowledge how honored I am to be able to address you all tonight. I promise I won't talk for too long, so don't start checking your watches. I'd like to also thank my classmates who elected me as a senior class president. I am honored and deeply humbled to know that out of everyone you chose me to make this speech, or at least half of you did. It has been over the last 11 years spent going to school in McLoud that I've developed friendships I'm certain will last a lifetime. That's a lot of L's. Whether it was on the football field, classroom, or even on the stage, I learned many lessons through it all and formed relationships with so many of you that I will never forget. There have been so many teachers and coaches who have helped me to become the man I am today, and this speech just wouldn't be right if I didn't recognize the impact of those who have dedicated their time and energy to get the very best out of their students and athletes. So on behalf of the graduating class of 2023, I'd like to thank every educator and coach here tonight. Your sacrifices do not go unnoticed, and we appreciate all of you. Now, every good speech teaches a lesson, or so I'm told. So here's mine. Not many people know this, but public speaking has been a fear of mine for a very long time. I decided about a year ago around this time that I was going to face the fear, and to do so, I signed up to audition for a musical. In everyone's amazement, I made the cast. Now, the musical is good, but the point I'm trying to make is that facing your fears is important. It builds character, and I know an old man who coaches track and field that talks a lot about character. He'd tell you that good character and a willingness to get better will take you far in life. So to my fellow graduates, I challenge you to face your fears. Be uncomfortable, and don't be scared to fail every once in a while. Now finally, we're being told that the easy part of our lives is now over. This new chapter of our lives is beginning, and I'd assume some of you are anxious, excited, or scared. Some of you might be all three. But through it all, I want to challenge every one of you to reach for the stars. Don't let anything hold you back, and never stop fighting for what you think is right. All you have proven you're capable of reaching your goals, and walking the stage tonight is a testament to your grit and character. Congratulations, class of 2023.
Thank you, Braden. As we move on through the evening, we have several students who will be addressing you, valedictorians and salutatorian. Our next address will be from our salutatorian, Miss Cassidy Lynn Glanzer Marsh.
It's a little tall for me. Okay. Good evening, friends, family. Oh my gosh. Sorry. Good evening, friends, family, teachers, faculty, and most importantly, class of 2023. I'm so honored to have this opportunity to speak with you all tonight. As I began thinking of the things I could say about our class, our experience at McLoud High School, I realized I could go on for hours. Like the senior group chat where I don't think we've ever agreed on anything. Sorry. Okay. Like the senior group chat where I don't think we've ever agreed on anything, and all of the underclassmen who cannot help but park in our parking spots. I promise we went the highest and most push-ups ever received. But none of that really matters because Mr. Jennings thinks that we are one of the best classes. In reflecting on my peers, I can't help but think of the most caring, fun-loving, and inspirational people who surround me. I know as a school we have our ups and downs, but I have never felt out of place here. Most of you probably don't remember me from my freshman year, and let me assure you, freshman Cassidy is very happy you don't remember her. I'm not sure my anxiety could have handled knowing you all at the time. I don't know about you, but I've always been very comfortable in the shadows, and I like my little bubble. I like knowing that every day I can wake up, go to school, come home, pet my dog, and talk to my friends. That routine is my safety net. Something that I am reluctant to admit is that I fear the future. My mom would just say, just be a kid or you have plenty of time. But if you know me, the only thing I've ever wanted to do is grow up. I've wanted to be a big kid for as long as I can remember, and I find myself wishing that I would have lived in and enjoyed every moment a little bit more when I was younger. Even our class quote says, sometimes you never know the value of a moment until it becomes a memory. I mean, we all realize that we can't change the past, but we can work every day towards a better future. Now, as we are nearing the end of our senior year, I so badly wish I would have gotten to know you all so much sooner. I wish that I would have done the things I dared to dream of. I wish most of all, I wish that you would learn from my mistakes in your future endeavors. I have never met a group of such ambitious people in my life. Let's go out, see the world. Let's never give up an opportunity to make new memories, because I can guarantee you we don't want to live in the what-ifs of life. I would like to thank Miss Bacon for helping me find the confidence to be myself. I would like to thank Miss Summers for sharing enough blonde moments to last a lifetime. And I would like to thank Miss Moore for being the one to finally teach me how to write an essay. It's been extremely successful, and I have the grades to prove it. And finally, Mom, to quote Rory from Gilmore Girls, who said it best, my ultimate inspiration comes from my best friend, the dazzling woman from whom I received my last name and life's blood, Brandy Glanzer Marsh. Mom, you have encouraged me more than anyone, and you have shown me that I have so much more potential in life than I could have ever imagined. So, class of 2023, never stop growing, and most importantly, enjoy everything that life has to offer you. And never forget, after losing to Hera for 2 years, we finally beat them.
Okay, our first valedictorian to speak will be Mr. Trice Lewis.
Hi, my name is Trice Lewis. Many, if not all of you, know me or my family. I wouldn't have been able to make it where I am today if it weren't for them. You know, I have to give thanks to my Lord and Savior. Thanks to all my friends who have made it to this point alongside me. Thank you, Mom, Dad, Granny, my siblings, Caitlin, Rusty, Boyer, Albert, and all the other coaches I've had. And my teachers, obviously. I've had along the way, it's been a big journey, you know. To my fellow seniors, there have been ups and downs through all of our, high school career. And we've made it, It's a big accomplishment. Also, I can't forget to thank the ladies who feed me every day. It's hard to learn on an empty stomach. I can't forget that I love every single one of y'all. No matter what happens, I love every single one of y'all. And I don't care how big or small the role you played in my life was, but there will always be a spot in it for you. Lastly, seniors, I know I've said a lot of dumb things, okay? But if you take one thing that I have to say to your heart and keep it with you, let it be to keep living. Live for a goal, live for your family, and live for you. Thank you.
waiting on some music to start.
She was staring out the window of their SUV, complaining, saying, I can't wait to turn 18. She said, I'll make my own money and I'll make my own rules. Mama put the car in park out there in front of the school, and she kissed her head and said, I was just like you. You're gonna miss this. You're gonna want this back. You're gonna wish these days hadn't gone by so fast. These are some good times, so take a good look around. You may not know it now, but you're gonna miss this. Before she knows it, she's a brand new bride in her one-bedroom apartment, and her daddy stops by. He tells her it's a nice place. She says, it'll do for now. Starts talking about babies and buying a house. Daddy shakes his head and says, baby, just slow down. 'Cause you're gonna miss this. You're gonna want this back. You're gonna wish these days hadn't gone by so fast. These are some good times, so take a good look around. You may not know it now, but you're gonna miss this. 5 years later, there's a plumber working on the water heater. Dogs barking, phones ringing, one kid's crying, one kid's screaming, and she keeps apologizing. He says, they don't bother me. I've got 2 babies of my own. One's 36, one's 23. It's hard to believe, but you're gonna miss this. You're gonna want this back. You're gonna wish these days hadn't gone by so fast. These are some good times, so take a good look around. You may not know it now, but you're gonna miss this. You're gonna miss this. Yeah, you're gonna miss this.
I know that was tough on some of you. I've been there. It was awesome to watch some of you guys take those flowers to the people that are important to you. I'm sorry you couldn't have more. There's only one song to let it get done to. So that was awesome to watch. Cassidy, you and Trice both did a great job. I don't think I got to say that before I came up here. Our next valedictorian to speak will be Miss Kaylee Campbell.
Sorry, my mom made me cry before I came up here, so a little emotional. Okay. Good evening. My name is Kaylee Campbell. As kids, we grew up dreaming for the year 2023. We wanted to graduate and be done with school. Sorry. We always thought this day was so far away when we were kids. And now most of us are adults going into a world where we have no idea what we are doing. We are at a point in our lives now that we can start to live out our dreams and become whatever we want to be. Remember to always stay true to yourself and never let other people put you down. Always take pride in what you do. The world is calling out your name even when you may not be calling out theirs. Getting to know each and every one of you was a blessing. You all have your own unique personalities. I am grateful for the impact that you have all made on me. Some of you pushed me to be the best person I could be, and that is why I am standing on this stage in front of you. I think of the days when we were happy taking late-night car rides with friends, and now we are moving on to a new chapter in our lives. I think of the sports I played that shaped me to be the best person I am today. I think of all the good times we had together and all the arguments that seem like nothing now. I would like to thank all my coaches and teachers for always supporting me and lifting me up when I needed it. I would like to thank Coach Winters for helping me find passion and love for a sport again when I thought I wouldn't. Coach Winters has been such an inspiration to me, and without him, I would not be where I am today. I would like to thank my parents for supporting me, even when I was down on myself. I thank my parents for encouraging me to be the best person I could be. I would like to thank my friends for always making sure I'm having a good time. We have the power to do anything, and with great power comes great responsibility. Congratulations, class of 2023. Thank you for your time.
Thank you, Kaylee. You did a great job. Next is valedictorian Zoe Walker.
Good evening, family, friends, and staff. I would like to thank you for coming tonight in support of the McLoud High School class of 2023. My name is Zoe Walker, and I have been attending McLoud since pre-K. I would like to begin by thanking my parents. Without their ongoing support, I would not be standing here today. They have helped me in all my academic endeavors and supported me through countless hours of schoolwork. I would also like to thank my brother for being a role model that I have looked up to since I was a child. You have set great examples of responsibility and trustworthiness, and I hope to one day follow in your footsteps. To my grandparents, thank you for your endless encouragement and support of me throughout the years. You have helped me to believe that I can achieve my dreams, and for that I thank you. My friends have also played an important role in my life in making me who I am today. They have made me laugh in times I would have never thought possible, and they have stuck with me through thick and thin. They have taught me that it is not the quantity of friends that matter, but more so the quality. Thank you all so much for never giving up on me. To the educators I have had the privilege of being taught by, thank you for sharing your wisdom and teaching me even when it was difficult. I'm grateful that the younger generations have teachers that truly care about them and their level of educational growth, rather than just getting them through the year. You have all made differences in my life, and I know you'll make differences in many more children's lives as well. You have given me opportunities that have led to this point in my life. Thank you for preparing me for my future in college, and I hope to succeed in all my future endeavors. Finally, thank you to the class of 2023. For many of us, this may be our last time being together in the same room. I would like to thank you for making my school years and experiences ones to remember. I am so grateful to have been a part of this class due to the family-like bond we all share. As we go our separate ways, I hope we don't forget our times in high school, all the memories that were shared and friendships that were made. I know you will all do great things in your future, and I cannot wait to see what you make of it. We have all reached a milestone in our lives that we will never forget. Congratulations to all of us. I will leave you with this quote. Success is not final. Failure is not fatal. It is the courage to continue that counts. Winston Churchill. Thank you.
Thank you, Zoe. Valedictorian Caitlin Schoen.
Hello, everyone. I'm aware there's a lot of us, so I'm going to try to keep it speedy. I'd just like to thank a few of the more. I'd like to thank some of the more influential people in my life. Obviously, I'd like to begin with my wonderful band. I joined the Redskin Regiment in 2018 as a middle schooler, and after a difficult transition to high school, I wasn't sure I was going to stay in the band. I can now say 4 years later, after first stepping onto that marching field, I'm glad I continued on to the next year. If it wasn't for Miss Johnson and the rest of the amazing band geeks I met along the way, I would be a very different person. So thank you, Miss Johnson, for letting me and the rest of my friends crash your planning period for the last year. And thank you to the band as a whole for just making me a better person. Next, I would like to thank Miss V in the drama department. As a future theater major, it would be a bit of an understatement to say that the school productions have had a huge impact on my life. I've seen well over 100 musical bootlegs at this point, and I've never felt more confident that directing is what I want to do. So thank you, Miss V, for helping me discover my love for live theater. I would also like to thank the amazing faculty and students who have helped me over the years to create my very own Dungeons and Dragons Club. We began in 2020, with 1 year back from the pandemic. And if it weren't for the understanding teachers and patient club members, the club probably would have died that same year. I am proud to say I was the one who started our wonderful little group, and hopefully my various players over the last 3 years all feel the same. Finally, it's time for the obligatory thanks to my family. Thank you, Dad, for helping me with all my English papers all over the years, even if the commas got a little on your nerves. Thank you, Mom, for listening to all my rants about high school drama, even if you didn't want to hear any of it. And of course, last but not least, thank you, Andrew, for being the best brother I could ever ask for. You made band a better place with your goofy humor and just amazing talent. I'm going to miss you every single day in college. Now, to end off my speak, I have a favor to return. 8 years ago, my sister Krista Kettister, graduated as valedictorian from this school. To end her speak, she gave a certain little sister a shout out from the stage, and it'd be only right if I do the same thing today. Thank you, Krista. I love you, big sis. As for all my fellow classmates graduating with me, all I have to say is, thanks for listening to me ramble for the last 2 minutes. I'm still here. It is now my honor to introduce the rest of my senior band members as we perform our 2023 senior piece. The piece was actually composed by me and my brother Andrew, and is a collection of 4 years of marching melodies, starting with our freshman year event Horizon and ending with our Queen show this year. And I hope you all enjoy. Thank you.
Thank you, guys. That was great. Thank you, Caitlin. You did a great job. If you guys, Caitlin brings enthusiasm to everything that she does, in case you couldn't tell. So thank you, Caitlin. Okay, our next valedictorian speech is Miss Corey Barnes.
Good evening. On behalf of both myself and my fellow graduates, I would like to thank all of you for joining us today to celebrate the McLoud High School class of 2023. I would like to begin by thanking my parents, who have always fully supported my endeavors no matter what. They have spent hours doing all kinds of things, ranging from countless hours of sitting at the dining room table while I cried about math, to traveling across both the state and country to cheer me on at every archery tournament, no matter how far away they were. I am so lucky to have two amazing, godly people as my parents. To my grandparents, aunts, uncles, and cousins, I would like to thank you all for constantly supporting me and loving me no matter what. I would also like to express the utmost gratitude to all of the individuals who have made an impact on me throughout my educational journey at McLoud Public Schools. Over the course of the 14 years I have attended McLoud schools, I have gotten the privilege of learning valuable lessons from a multitude of faculty and staff members, and I take great comfort in knowing that the future generations will have many great role models that will build them up and encourage them to reach their full potential. To Coach Steed, I would like to thank you for always being one of my biggest supporters and for teaching me that the most important thing is to relax, have fun, not how many tins I shoot or how good my score is. The archery program holds a very special place in my heart, and words will never be able to truly express just how grateful I am for everything that the program has done for me and all the things I've gotten to experience through it. To Mrs. Summers, Miss O, and Mrs. Hodge, I would like to thank you all for being someone who always listened and put up with all of our crazy shenanigans. Without you, I would have had way more bad days than good ones. And finally, to the class of 2023, this is the day we've waited and hoped for. When we were younger, we were constantly wishing to be the big kids, and for the last 4 years, we have said that we just couldn't wait to be done countless times. Today, we have finally achieved that goal. Through this class, I have met some of my best friends, and I am blessed to have been provided with a group of individuals that I know I will always be able to rely on. The last 4 years have been some of the most memorable, and I can't wait to see what we all do next. So with that being said, let's enjoy our final moments of our childhood before our lives change forever and celebrate that we all made it. Thank you.
Thank you, Corey. Valedictorian, Mr. Connor Ryan.
Good evening, parents, faculty, and most importantly, graduates of the class of 2023. My name is Connor Ryan, and it is an honor for me to speak as valedictorian for the class of 2023. To begin with, I just want to thank everyone for being here and supporting all of us and our accomplishments throughout the years. I want to thank all of our educators for pushing us to strive for excellence in the classroom, because without them, none of us could be where we are today. I also want to thank our school administrators, janitors, and maintenance crews, and all our cafeteria ladies for always providing for us and keeping our facilities clean at all times. I would like to thank my fellow students and coaches for pushing me in athletics and helping me become who I am today. I thank all of you for the memories we have made throughout the years and all the good experiences I have had with all of you. I want to commemorate all of you for your hard work and dedication over the past 4 years. Freshman and sophomore years were especially difficult for all of us as COVID was an unforeseen obstacle, but I believe it has made us stronger as a whole. Moving forward, I wish all of you the best as you turn this new leaf in this new chapter of your life. Before I end, I would like to say a few more things. I would like to thank my family for always pushing me to be the best version of myself and always give it my all, whether that be academics or athletics. I would also like to thank all of my coaches. I would like to thank Coach Harrison and Coach Rodriguez for all they have done in soccer. I would also like to thank Coach Anderson and Coach Jaggers for pushing for the track program and just teaching us valuable life lessons. Lastly, I would like to thank Coach Winters for maintaining the FCA program and making an impact in so many lives. But I have one question for you, Winters. Who's the man? Come on. Come on. Once again, thank you all for coming, and I wish you all the best moving forward in your careers and lives. Congratulations to the class of 2023.
Thank you, Connor. We will now have a musical selection by senior Lainey Brown. Let's give our valedictorians another round of applause for the speeches and our salutatorian.
Love you.
Everybody loves the things you do, from the way you talk to the way you move. Everybody here is watching you, 'cause you feel like home, you're like a dream come true. But if by chance you're here alone, can I have a moment before I go? 'Cause I've been by myself all night long, hoping you're someone I used to know. You look like a movie, you sound like a song. My God, this reminds me of when we were young. Let me photograph you in this light in case it is the last time that we might be exactly like we were before we realized we were sad of getting old. It makes us restless. It was just like a movie, it was just like a song. I was so scared to face my fears. Nobody told me that you'd be here. And I swear you moved overseas. That's what you said when you left me. You still look like a movie, you still sound like a song. My God, this reminds me of when we were young. Let me photograph you in this light in case it is the last time that we might be exactly like when we were young. It's hard to admit that everything just takes me back to when you were there, to when you were there. And a part of me keeps holding on just in case it hasn't gone. I guess I still care. Do you still care? It was just like a movie. It was just like a song. My God, this reminds me of when we were young. When we were young. When we were young. Let me photograph you in this light in case it is the last time that we might be exactly like we were before we realized we were sad of getting old. It made us restless. Oh, I'm so mad I'm getting old. It makes me reckless. It was just like a movie. It was just like a song when we were young.
Thank you, Lainey. That was awesome. Okay, it is now time for what we've all come for. We are now to the moment in the ceremony where we will honor each graduate with a diploma. If the graduates would please rise. Mrs. Hockenberry, members of the McLoud Board of Education, parents, family members, and guests, pending a final check of the transcripts, the seniors before you today will have completed the requirements for graduation set forth by the Oklahoma State Department of Education and the McLoud Board of Education. At this time, it is my privilege to present to you the McLoud High School class of 2023. Will my senior class officers please take your place at the stand? Our ushers, go ahead and... Ushers, go ahead and get ready. Okay, go ahead.
Oh my God, dude. Connor Lee Ryan. Caitlin Michelle Schoen. Kaylee Ray Campbell. Madison Brooke Bickle. Zoe Ruthann Walker. Corey Ann Barnes.
Zachary Alexander Rixman. William Jameson Horn. Savannah Dawn Isaac. Nevaeh Skyland Christie. Johanna Grace Beasley. Kaylee Ray Parson.
Come on. Pay attention.
Did we go?
Kobe Michael Carden.
Luke Alexander Norwood. Say it louder.
Madison Lynn Morgan. Kylie Lynn Delphs. Jana Emily Perez.
Okay.
Kyla K. Bean. Jade Amber Rose Hanks. Alyssa Lynn Sissons. Taylor Renee Edmondson. Juan Lalo Carlos Marigo. Jordan Lee Dooley. Ezra Page Collins. Madeline Rose Jarman. Skyly Graciana Hastings. Leilani Soraya Pisano. Alondra Reyna Valles.
Austin Allen Frazier. Alex Nathaniel West. Kayla Jean Harris. Leslie Lynn Eads. Jaden Ariana Rose. Dakota Robert Allen Garber. Haley Dawn Stevens. Sierra Marie Lay. Haley Ray Bickley. Luke Allen Jordan. Colton Matthew Stevens. Caden Boniface Mitchell. Jaden Bryce King. Abigail Macy Robertson. Alexia Michelle Jones. Caleb Jordan Hunter. Josiah David Bowen. Makai Isaiah Coleman. Zane Thomas Bush. Caitlin Rose McMahon. Zakylin Ramon Osborne. Eli Thomas Estep. Jet Shaw Henson. Jacob Davis Jordan. Gabrielle Daisy Meeker. Sarah Elizabeth White. Raylyn Marie Sutliff. Shiloh. Jordan Shiloh Baldwin. Millie J.D. Velasco. Bailey Paige Clark Guthrie. Jessica Paige Novotny.
Shelton Dwayne Hoover. Wade Parker Phillips and Caden Chartney. Cole Boone Martin. Brooks Thomas Martin. Clint Paul Campbell. Grace Helen Simon Riley. J. Stephen Sampson. Devin Rains. Edgar Raphael Avalar. Zachary Devlin Dale Hart. Dalton Lee Baker. Hunter Michael Blake Simmons. Diego Emilio Barrera. Asher Ezekiel Lachlan Parks. Mario Jefferson. Blaze Andrew Brunk. Haley Ray Hutchins. Kaylee Grace Nielsen. Gage R.T. Bailey. Cole Santiago Murray. Marcos Sisto Hernandez Banks. Daniel Sebastian Hurtado. Lainey Lee Brown. Carly Nicole Matheny. Avery Joe Dockery. Trevor Eugene Long. Alexander Michael King. Ronald James Rowe. Nicholas Anthony Becker. Trice Devon Lewis. Cassidy Lynn Glanzer Marsh. William Braden Osborne.
Okay, ushers, please prepare to escort the 2023 graduates. We ask that when we conclude, you allow the graduates to exit the arena before you leave. If the graduates would please rise. Seniors, at this time, please move your tassels to the left. Congratulations, graduates. This concludes our ceremony. Please be safe and have a safe trip home. Please do not leave until the students are escorted out. Thank you again for coming. Please have a safe trip home.